occasion. All we got to do is follow Jesus. Follow Jesus straight to glory. Follow Jesus straight to heaven. And guess what? It's all waiting. We ain't going to live up in heaven for 1,000 years, guys. God's going to put, we're going to be back on the new earth. Living, breathing, having life, visiting our friends, loving one another, having meals. Yeah, you're going to have to cook every Monday for eternity. We've lined that up. We're going to have eternity. What are we going to do in all heaven? We're going to be having church. So if you don't like church now, you're in the wrong place.
Right. Yeah.
Just tell Jesus, oops, I didn't mean it. I need out because this. But you know what? It's going to be greater than we can imagine. Because it's going to be the best day you ever had without sin. Think of the best moment, the best time you ever had, but you won't get tired and there'll be no sin. What a day. We're going to get to tear up the water parks, cannonball, swim in the ocean. I'm going to ride me a dolphin. We're going to do it. It's going to be awesome. It's not so limited and boring. We're going to get to dive in the deepest of the oceans and climb the tallest of trees and love and build and create. And everything is going to be Genesis 1 and 2 all over except for this. Sin can never happen again because Jesus conquered sin. Jesus conquered death. And Jesus has thrown death. He has thrown all of that junk in hell and it's gone forever. And for those of us who have put our faith and followed Jesus, we get Genesis 1 and 2. We get to walk in the garden with our Creator, our Savior, with each other. Our friends and family that have gone on before us that are waiting, and the ones that are coming after, maybe the babies that we've never met, that they're stillborn, and all the aborted, all the people we've met, they're going to be waiting. And we're going to walk in the cool of the day and make and create and be and hang out with our dogs. Yet without sin. Turn to Revelation and we're done. Revelation chapter 21.
21?
Yes, sir. Revelation 21. One of these days, you put your faith in Jesus Christ. You love Jesus. You follow Jesus. Give him your sin. This is what is going to happen. Revelation chapter 21. Let's start in verse 1. Revelation 21, starting in verse 1. At this point, God has taken everything bad in the world and gotten rid of it. It's gone. Sin's gone. Satan's gone. Hell's gone. Death's gone. The Bible says this. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth had passed away. You know what I wrote in my Bible next to that? I said, sin kills everything. Even the earth has to die. It's under the curse of sin. Guess what? We're going to have a funeral for the earth. But God's going to make a new one. And the sea was no more. And I saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down out of the heaven from God. And I heard, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne. How many thrones are in heaven? One throne.
One.
Who sits on that throne? King Jesus. There's one throne, one person who sits on that throne, and it's Jesus, saying, behold, the dwelling place of God. Check this out. Behold, this is heaven coming down, the new heaven coming down to the new earth. I need you to see this in your mind. God creates a new heaven and a new earth, and now the new heaven is coming to rest on the new earth. Behold, the dwelling place, the most holiest of all places, the dwelling place of God is with man. He will live with them, and they will be his people. And God himself will be with them as their God. This is Genesis 1 and 2. We're going to walk with God. Verse 4. You know why we're not going to have to cry anymore, Timberly? We won't have to cry or do anything anymore? Not because I love the personal touch of God. Not just that all tears are going to be removed and we're not going to cry anymore. Read what happens to our tears. Look at verse 4. And He will wipe away every tear. God will touch our faces and remove our pain. He will remove our sorrows. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes. And death will be no more. Yeah. Neither shall there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain. My mom will walk. Amen. For the former things have passed away. And He who is seated on the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. For these words are trustworthy and true. Jesus says, if I've said it, it's true. And Jesus says that one of these days I promise to make this place like it should have been before sin. And if you've loved, trusted, and followed Jesus Christ, guess what? I have a spot for you. You're welcome here. You have a place here. And you're going to get to see your babies and your kids. And God will now make His dwelling. You know what? No more separation. Amen. God says, you know what? How humbling of God. Right. I'm going to leave my dwelling place and come sit with you. And I will be your God, and you will be my people. Yes. Poor God. Even then, He's not going to live with us. He's going to live with us. That's Jesus. He doesn't want to rule over you with an iron fist. He wants to walk with you. He wants to walk with you now. He wants to walk with us again. The question is, are you walking with Jesus? Are you walking with Jesus in salvation? Have you made that choice to decide to follow Jesus? And the second question is, where you sit today in your Christian life, are you walking with Jesus? Don't tell me you are, yet you don't do the things Jesus has told you to do. Jesus says, don't tell me you love me and don't do what I say. How's your walk? Not your talk. How's your walk? Are you walking with Jesus? Have you been saved? Are you living like you're saved? Is there sin in your life? Is there sin in your home that's started off small and is running rampantly out of control? Repent of it. Get it back in check. Get it back on the cross. Quit. Start over. Today's a good start over day. If you need mercy and grace, if you run to the throne of grace, you'll find it whenever you need it. I don't know what you need this morning. I don't know where you're broken. I don't know what hurt, what need. I don't know what you're feeling. I don't know what you desire. I don't know what sin has enslaved you. I don't know what doubts you have. But I do know this, that coming to Jesus is trustworthy and true. That coming to Jesus is trustworthy and true. Every head bowed and every eye closed. Jesus is trustworthy and true.